Hello. Oh my, Lisa Jones, how drunk are you? Okay, let's start at the top. Hello, Stella. Hey, Miss Lisa Jones. They call me Bogsy. And yeah, we have a special guest up here this evening, considering she's been on a long hiatus, not related to load shedding. So, Lisa Jones, Lisa Jones, Lisa Jones. Hi, Lisa Jones. Hey there, Bumblebee Parker. How are you doing? Hey, my dogs call me Mama. How are you doing? Okay, without further ado, ado,
I
ado.
do.
Hello.
I sweetly do. Hello.
How
I'm
you doing?
I'm alive and drinking
Good.
coffee.
Well, you got coffee. I had water. Got a teeny tiny, tiny, tiny,
That's
tiny
cute.
little bottle of cheap cola.
That's
Hey
cute.
there, we Scottish Ma. So yeah,
Hello.
we're rationing on everything. So this one a day, and the rest is water.
Ooh, that blows big balls.
You
Big
know
blue
what blows more than that?
ones. What?
What blows more than that was the amount of food that I freaking lost the last 3 weeks.
Load shedding.
Yeah,
Shit.
ain't that fun?
No. No. I can think of a lot of fun things. That's not one of them. Don't mind me adjusting my camera. I'm just it's a new I
Hey there,
I
our bucket list assholes. How are you doing?
I was like, hey everybody, want to see my double chin? Hey, bucket list.
Yeah, do you have
Ah,
separate names for them?
there we go. That's a little better. I just put some books underneath it and just
You
try
put
and
some books underneath it.
see. Watch. I just kind of set you up here like this little doodad.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Until I get something a little bit more. Oh, geez, my glasses are just. Hey, everybody. Oh, I can't read now though.
Oh, well, we missed you too, Miss Debbie. We missed you guys a lot. Well, I'm glad Val is back on social media because, goddamn,
Right?
you
I
see,
did.
you, I couldn't be online due to electricity and internet, and you took a hiatus. Okay, she took
Freedom.
a mind holiday.
It was a emotional, physical, and holy shite break. But I feel so much better.
So that's good. That's very, very good.
There's no
See,
constraints anymore.
yeah, no, well, over here is pretty much, yeah. I don't really have much to tell, which is a bugger up because we finally have electricity and no load shedding scheduled for this evening, so we can be online. And yeah, no shit about, oh, but we're going to be going off in like an hour or 2 hours because we already had our load shedding throughout the day. So, yeah, we can be peaceful and have lights and especially fans. It's hot as
Oh, yeah, the
it's
hot summer there.
so yeah, it's hot. And no electricity, no fan. You can open up the windows all you like. You just let the heat in.
Oh,
So yeah. Hey
yes.
there, Miss Jan Sutherland. We have missed you so much. How are you doing? Yeah, Val was on a bit of a
Mm.
holiday, and I was in a power situation. Well,
You're in
still
the
am.
dark.
Yeah, which is why I can't schedule our live streams for our regular time schedules on Wednesdays and Sundays. I'm terribly sorry about that. Can't do it because I don't know when the power's going to be on and when it's going to be off. So when we are on those evenings, we'll be on. But we won't be able to promise that. Don't worry, we'll be back on Wednesday because yeah. Then ESCOM says, "Hey, guess what?
No,
Choo, no power.
no power for you. No power. I'm cold too, not freezing yet
No
though.
power. No power."
Oh.
So yeah, what you been up to?
Well, I can be entertaining because, like, I live now in a way that I don't ever have to hold back. And it feels good,
Well, that's good.
and it feels release.
That's good.
And I almost dated an alien.
Oh, you got to tell me that.
I thought it would be a great idea to get back into the dating scene because, hey, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling me. I'm feeling great. So let's start up this Facebook dating profile. And I said, I'm looking for the real deal, people. Real deal. I want to settle down and find Mr. Right, not Mr. Mars, just Mr. Right. There were a few nice
Apparently,
people.
you found Mr. Right now instead of Mr.
Well,
Right.
he was nice. We hit it off. I love
Okay.
conspiracy theories. I don't
Yeah.
believe in all the conspiracy theories. So I thought we had something really cool in common because he seemed to really like them too. So we could, that's dating, right?
Yeah.
Common. And he liked Dungeons and Dragons, and I like Dungeons and Dragons. So it was kind of like we had stuff to talk about. And then he said on our second date that and he did the whole car opening thing. Like, it was so sweet. He bought dinner. I've never had dinner bought for me before. It was really nice. And then he said, I just, before this goes any further, because he wanted me to call me his girlfriend. It just kind of went downhill after the second date. Like, it was like, one, I found out that he's actually from Atlantis, and the Atlanteans are originally from Mars, or not Mars, the planet space, and that all of the world is actually a simulation that we all live through. So what we are right now are just, it's basically the Matrix. He said we lived in the Matrix and we're all aliens.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, cool. Can we get past this strange predicament?
Uh huh.
So we went walking in the forest. Yes, I'm crazy for going to the forest with a guy after he admitted he's an alien. But he's so nice. And we found a fairy tree. and he had me walk around the fairy tree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It got a little weird. So we only went on 2 dates, and then I was like, oh no. Is that for me? Oh, I have mail. Thank you. This could be the mail. This could be the mail I'm looking for. Is this the mail I've been waiting for? We'll look later. It's heavy mail, though. I gotta have some heavy mail. I know, right? He came right out and was like, some fun times there. I closed my profile after that. I think I feel better single.
You know, I would too.
I thought it was gonna be fun. Might meet some people, find Mr. Right
Well,
or Mrs. Right.
you see, I had a weird chat with Brendan the other day regarding the same sort of deal. Due to the fact that he's a Sagittarius, right? And you know Sagittarius can't be alone.
Yeah.
Sagittarius is bad at being alone. So he comes and he's like all mopey and crap, and he's like,
Mhm.
"Mom, I want a girlfriend." And I was like, "Oh, good lord." So I said to him, I know it is tempting. I know, because right now you're going to be going for anybody. Anybody who shows the vaguest, the even the smallest, the teeny tiniest form of being interested, you're going to hop all over that. Please don't.
No.
Please wait. Wait. It'll happen. That one will
Yep.
come. And yeah, then I sort of convinced him by letting him drive my BMW down the street with me in it,
Ooh.
obviously.
Lucky
So,
boy.
yeah, almost. Yeah, I almost had a heart attack.
Oh
But
shit.
yeah,
Did he do
so
good?
yeah, after that was better. Because I get that nobody wants to be alone. Everybody wants somebody, but having the wrong somebody hurts you so much more than being alone.
Yes. Oh yeah. I will
So,
say that this experience has taught me not just the dating thing, but like this whole few months has taught me I'm so happy being alone. Not alone, but like single. Just
okay, so Alien
existing.
Boy.
Ah,
Uh, Obviously, he has a name, but I realized with individuals with that kind of persuasion, I don't want to offend anybody by saying anything, but I just can't fucking help myself sometimes. Um, his chosen name. Does he have one of those?
oh yeah. Well, he's got a family, parents, brother who is an atheist who doesn't believe in, like he's more spiritual than anything. But what
Yeah.
just held me was and I'm into that. I'm into the spiritual. You know that. Like I believe that everything has energy, so that felt good. Meeting someone, I mean, we went into a metaphysical shop, and the lady that worked there, she was like, "I'm coming to you," because he used to be in metaphysical, like past life regression and shit like that. So I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this is cool, right? Like, this is neat. And then the aliens came in. And I'm like, I'm scared of aliens, man. Not really. Like I play Mass Effect. Those aliens alike. But what you're talking about, that's another level. Because I love the conspiracy. So I knew what he was talking about. But
Yeah.
there is a huge difference from liking to watch it and understanding what you're watching because from that angle of this is interesting that people believe that.
Yeah.
And meeting someone who has gone to the other side of that and says, yes, this is the truth of it. This is my truth.
Yeah.
Then I kind of go, okay, I can see the lure, but I ain't crossing that line. You can't drag me across that line. That line, you can stay over that line, sir.
Yeah.
Topher, sir. Stay over there. He even has a TikTok with 4,000 followers. Yeah.
You see,
4,000.
you see, that is the one thing that I've had a lot of time to think while
The power's
what
out.
was happening. I was like, you know, I'm clearly not crazy enough for YouTube. And boring as fuck at times, yeah, I am. Because I was trying to come up with reasons as to why I can't like skyrocket my channel into what the other cray crays on YouTube are doing. But I can't pretend to be anyone else but myself. And it's not that I'm not creative enough. It's not that I don't have the creativity to be able to do that. It is the fact that I don't want to put a lot of effort into a lie.
Yeah. There is too much of that. And the thing is when I noticed, this is just what I noticed about social media when because we've been there from baby infancy. So we went and
Yeah.
learned all of this. We had to learn it the hard way. People aren't fooled. People aren't. The wool isn't easily pulled over their eyes. So when they're not authentic anymore, people zoom in on it like a. So why are you being fake? Like, I mean, in general, people, why are you being fake? Because we can all sniff it out like bloodhounds.
Yeah.
It's just eh, coffee.
I don't know about any of you guys, but I completely, after this community, we can't call it the true crime community because there is like not even a handful of creators that are actually true crime creators. It's all just drama.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, the channels that actually drew us in and kept us committed and wanting to be there all the time to find out, did they find out something more? Is there something else? Is there this? Is there that? They're not there anymore. They're gone.
No,
I
of course
mean,
not.
so many. I sat back and I looked, and I mean, I did that specifically before I scheduled this live stream. I looked at all the channels that I've been subbed to, that I used to watch regularly. Most of them are modded for. They aren't online anymore. They
Oh,
aren't doing
really?
live streams. And some of them, their personalities have changed so drastically that the channel's not the same anymore. Hasn't been.
There's a thing that when you surround yourself with people. You have to really be careful on who you surround yourself with, because you will mirror that.
Yeah.
And when you start mirroring that, you have to ask yourself at the end of the day, when you lay your head on that pillow at night, are you happy with yourself and what you've done and your behavior? Because if you can't say that, then like, how do you sleep at night?
No, you see, I'm grateful that I'm not part of some channels anymore. Believe me, very, very grateful. So extremely grateful that I go down on my knees every night and say thank you that I'm not there anymore. And it took some doing because I mean I'm obviously one of those. I want to help. I want to help everybody that I can with whatever they need me to help with. Right? I want to help. And boy, am I a magnet for a narcissist.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Just the toxic personalities, they that's what they look for, because they're so in need of it so deeply. Like, we all have those traits, right? We all have those insecurities. Some are just so strong,
Yeah.
easy to zero in on.
So yeah, it's just mm, I'm glad and grateful that I'm not part of some channels anymore. And yeah, on the other hand, I miss the old channels when they were what they were. Before it became clicky and
High
oh,
school.
you have to love this person and you have to love that person and you have to put
That's high
this
school
behind your
drama.
name and you have to put that behind your name to solidify that you're part of them. No.
That feels like that's up with those little notes you used to write in school, like, do you like me? Box yes, box no, check mark one.
Mm.
Can we be besties? Yes or no? If we're besties, you have to wear red every Tuesday, and we all have to wear red on Tuesday.
But I hate red.
Well, too bad. Now you have to wear it because we're besties, and that's part of the clique. Because if you're not wearing it on Tuesday, you're not part of the clique. You
Oh,
don't like us. You're not my
what do
friend.
you do? I'm not part of the clique.
Right.
Stick your head up your ass. And you see, yeah, that's just one of the things that I. eh, So yeah, it's got me. And believe me, you don't want to leave me alone with my mind, especially when I have nothing that I can divert my attention with, like playing cowboy hookers. That diverted my attention towards something else. Playing GTA Online diverted my attention to something else. Editing a video for somebody, helping them out with a channel, what, that, yeah. But sitting without electricity for countless hours in the day, sitting there alone with your own thoughts, nothing else, you can't even switch the damn radio on. Yeah,
Mm.
no. So then you got to learn to charge your phone up. Hey there, Sassy Brenda. To charge your phone up to the point where when the power goes out, you got full battery and you can actually play some music off of your phone. You can't do diddly shit else because there's no internet, but you
Shit.
can play the songs that you already have on your phone. You can play that.
Damn. I think that
So
it would be a time for board games, man. I'm surprised that like your country isn't full of like board games. Like it's
Well,
not like the cornerstone of your country because there's no power, so it's got to do something.
no, because
Or making babies, one or the other. Like the power's out. What do you do?
well, we can't really play board games. I'll have to buy them, and right now, no.
No.
As I said, with the amount of food that I lost in the last 3 weeks alone, no.
Shitballs. Yeah.
I'm 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 pissed beyond all else. I'm pissed at this country and I'm pissed at the leadership. I'm pissed at the fact that they put us in this position just to line their own pockets. I mean, give me a president falling off of his bicycle rather than giving me the president that we have currently, stuffing money in his sofa so that he doesn't have to pay tax on it. And that being US dollars, not South African rand. No, no,
Yeah.
he won't stuff any South African rand in his couch. No, no, has to be US dollars.
That is
So,
shite.
beyond shite.
It's a huge shite.
Ludo, that sounds interesting.
What? Huge shite?
I was playing Ludo with my grandson a couple of nights ago. We had a
Oh,
lot.
Ludo. What is that? Did I miss that? What game is that?
I don't know.
Sounds interesting. I got all excited. Red Dead Redemption 2 has the Halloween event started, but I haven't logged in yet.
Oh, what happens on Halloween on Red Dead Redemption?
You can unlock like the masks and all those fancy
Oh, the
things.
masks for the horses and stuff.
Yeah, and for yourself and the skull, flaming skull lantern and
Jack-o'-lantern.
yeah. Yeah, so I'm kind of like, I want to do it. And I'm like, oh, and winter is the time when I game the most. So gaming channel makes sense right now because ouch, fibromyalgia hates me in the winter time.
So, is your computer set up?
I still need to get a tower to put the baby in, but
You guys see that? Now, what happened was,
you're
Val
all
got her
over my
computer.
back.
She got her computer, right? And her computer could play GTA, but it was like glitchy as a mother, right? So I said to her, you're gonna need to get a graphics card. So she got a graphics card, but that tower that she has, is too small for that graphics card. It doesn't slide in. It rubs up against the memory, against your RAM.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to get a bridge, basically. So she got a bridge, and we sat and had a wonderful time on video chat, much in the same fashion as what I had to explain to Chip how to put a power supply in her computer. So I had to sit there and video chat. Okay, that goes there. Okay, plug that in there. Okay, let's see this. Oh, wow, what a day.
Yeah, huge.
And then it worked. And
Yep.
when it worked, she could crank any game she had up to the max.
Yep.
Hey
I get
there,
a
Busy
little bit of
Bee.
lag now though. Like I'm playing Minecraft and I'm like do, 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 and then I go do, 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 for a second.
Yeah, but the question is, do you have anything else open on your computer while you're playing Minecraft?
Good question.
Because if you have stuff like YouTube playing in the background, or
No.
even just your even just your internet browser
I know what
minimized, that'll do
the
it too.
Microsoft Xbox chat.
Yeah.
We just all connect to that when we're all playing Minecraft together, the boys and Ambrosia and that, and we all like jump in. So if we're all chatting, and it's on the background in my PC while I'm playing,
Yeah.
so I'm
Okay.
sure that's
Well,
probably not helping it.
that shouldn't be too bad though.
Hmm.
Um, yeah. Well, we could just check out your programs running in the background later.
Mhm.
Because I mean,
There's probably something going on.
stuff like OneDrive.
Mm.
OneDrive
Mhm.
will most definitely bugger up your gaming.
Yep. Yep. And I do have OneDrive, and I don't like it. It keeps like great. Yes, you're pulling the stuff off my phone and you're putting it in there, but I am chaos incarnate. So when I open it up and it's full, I'm looking at old TikToks. I'm looking at photos of a flower that I took in like 2015. A flower. It was a pretty flower, but it's there.
You know, I had the same thing. When was it? It was about 2 months back that my hard drive crapped out and I had to get another hard drive, right? Because that hard drive totally saw its ass. So, um, got another hard drive, reinstalled everything, and then the next minute all this shit pops up on my desktop, and I'm like, where the did that come from? That's old crap that I don't need and don't use, and why? Just why? So I I labeled, I put it all in a folder, and I labeled the folder weird stuff that just appeared.
I like that. I really like that.
So yeah, it came off of OneDrive. Like, weird stuff that just appeared. So yeah. So other than that, how was the move?
Mm. Mm. Well, that was fun because it was just mainly me
Yeah.
and friends that were kind of able to help. And let me advice well, if you unless you've experienced before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The thought and idea of having an entire month to take to move sounds lovely. It really does. Like, oh no, rushing. The reality of it is fucking nuts and chaos and stressful and horrendous. Never do it. One
Yeah.
day, good. Yes, it's one day of stress, but it's done. Not a whole month of constant, daily. Oh, I paid more money trying to get people together trying to help me move, and because it was just me, they would drop me off there and I'd be there for 4 or 5 hours trying to get everything done by myself, just to have them
Yeah.
be able to take like a carload home and still leave stuff behind. It was that was the topple of the Jenga pile that ultimately led to my backing right out, because the people involved in it were also, oh, right there, give me money, give me this, do this, do this. And I just said, I'm going to have a nervous breakdown. And my doctor said, you're going to have a nervous breakdown. Your blood pressure is way up. You're going to have a stroke. Stop. Turn it off.
Yeah.
Take a break. And I took a break.
So yeah, I get that. Which was why, oh, speaking of, got an email yesterday from the
Really?
real estate agency. Are
Really?
you planning to renew, or are you going to move? Because your lease agreement's up on on January 31st, and we need 2 months' notice.
Really?
And I'm like, yes, we want to renew.
That's weird.
Oh,
Why
okay, I'll
wouldn't
get
we?
back to you to let you know what the owner wants for rent now. Okay,
What?
yeah. So he put the rent up by $300 a month.
What?
Yeah, and what else can I do? I mean,
Well, there's nothing you can do, but that's still bullshit.
but I did write a nice little email back to the real estate agency and said, please ask the owner when he's planning to come and fetch his stuff that is still in the garage that I've been housing for almost a year. Rent
Yeah.
free.
Right?
So yeah.
Oh, shit. That's bullshit.
We just had our first frost, supposed to get first freeze this week, and it's actually awesome during the day. Well, Busy Bee, can we swap weather because it's hot over here? I miss we too, Miss Lisa Jones. I miss her terribly, but I'm sure she'll be back soon. I'll keep knocking on the closet door until she opens up. That's awesome, Miss Suzanne. Can I have your landlord? He hasn't put her rent up in 6 years.
Oh, lucky. So lucky. That's good. It's always good to have a good landlord.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, true. I don't want to move. No, that was so not fun.
Yeah, no, not until you're ready to do a real move. Would you want to have to do that shit again?
Nope. I mean,
And-
you had the month, right, to move, and we did it in a day.
Yeah,
1 day.
yeah, yeah.
But that was also, it wasn't the way I wanted to do it. I wanted 3 days. I wanted to be able to get in here on the 27th. And yeah, I wanted to be able to get in on the 27th of January. Um, and yeah, do things properly. But yeah, thanks to the owner of this place and this, that, and the other, we could only move on the 31st.
Yeah,
So we came in on the 31st, and then we had 4 days no electricity.
I remember
None.
that.
And that
Oh, that was
wasn't
crazy.
even load shedding's fault. Well,
Yeah,
technically it was too, because there was load shedding, but we didn't experience it because we had no power. Don't get me wrong, Busy Bee. I don't mind the heat when I have a fan.
yeah.
When I have a fan, the heat is fine. Bring it on. It helps me shed a few pounds by sweating. But no fan, that's just mean. Hey, Stella, did you realize it's awfully quiet? You normally play music. Of course. We had a, you see, music. So we got a quiet live stream of music and freaky dancing. Okay, so you decided no more dating for a while.
Yeah. I think when it's that, when you stop looking, it either will or won't happen. And then I got really thinking about it. I'm like, that's a lot of work when I want to do actual work, right? Like I'd have to add another body to the list of things that I'm trying to do. And that one
Yeah,
would be a focus. That one would be a primary, because doing a relationship takes all of that.
yeah,
So it's kind of like, I've got so many plans. Do I really want to add a person to that with their needs and desires and wants and their future plans on top of the ones I have? Eh. Eh. I get lonely sometimes, but nothing a few
you have
messages
a
and a
Bob.
couple laughs. Hmm?
There is a Bob.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. Now, this is both funny and sad all at the same time. Grandma.
Oh,
Yeah. She, I don't know how that came about, but we were still talking and all this and that, and she's like, yeah, the two of you really have to, like, take care of yourselves because you're never going to get any husbands. And I was like, um,
she does know the two of you are together, right? You're not
she
looking
does.
for. Does
She does.
Does she think that means that there's going to be more going on here?
I have no idea, but
Maybe she
I
wants
mean,
you in
that
a
was,
poly.
and then and then it got, and then it went like, whoa, right? Because it, I could get where she was going with this. It wasn't with the marriage and the ring and the husband supporting the wife thing. It was all about the,
Oh, she was hoping you
so
guys thought you might want a little more. Thinking that. But toys.
because then you see what we were busy doing at that stage in time when that happened, when that whole conversation happened.
Uh-huh.
We were sitting here sweating our asses off with the bed turned over, right? Because the base of our bed, two of the planks came loose, right? So it's a closed base, right? So we had to flip it over and open it up at the bottom and see what is wrong. Now, that this is actually a one thing that I was very thankful for. When I could, I bought myself a cordless drill, right?
Mhm.
A cordless little. Um, there we go. Sorry, the box is old.
Oh, nice.
But
Woo! Yay! Yay!
So yeah, um, I we got screws and we got the drill,
Hmm.
and I said thank goodness because Stella and I had a little laugh like 3 years ago. I didn't have that drill, and the kids' beds broke in the same fashion. The plank broke, so I had to sit um, with a hammer and um, spiker nail with hammer and nails and pieces of what was pallets, basically wooden pallets. I had to take apart that we had in the yard and use that wood to fix the kids' beds. Right? So Stella and I were sitting having a laugh at the fact that thank goodness we have the drill this time to fix the bed, put the screws in, and we don't have to sit and battle with a nail and hammer like I had to do 3 years ago with the kids' bed.
Hmm.
So we're sitting here fixing the bed.
Hmm.
Um, busy with the drill, sweating, all that, and Gran with her whole deal about we should take like better care of ourselves, otherwise we won't get any husbands. And we're like, um,
Thanks, Gran.
she, and she said, she's like, how did the bed break anyway? You guys don't have sex. And I'm like, Granny, this is not a conversation that I would want to be having with you.
Nope. Nope.
I said, but how do you know? She's like, no, I don't know. No, you don't know. I said, next time pay better attention to when the movie's playing very loud in the room.
Yeah. Now that's all she's ever. Every time it's loud, she'll be like,
She's like, but, but, and it was as if that one escaped her because like she couldn't
"But
get
it's
the
always
words
loud."
out. And I'm like, there are toys in the cupboard, you know. We don't need a man. And yeah, well, at the end of the day, it was all a lot funnier than what it came out now. It's just awkward, but it was funny and awkward that day.
Yeah.
So from there, whenever Gran passes by the bedroom door,
Crank up the
I
volume.
would say something like, "Stella, close the door. Grandma's gonna see you." Or, "Stella, hide the toy. Here's Grandma." "Stella, did you put the cucumber back in the fridge?"
Nope, that's a good one too.
So yeah, I mean, I could not help it. I was just like, oh my goodness. But yeah, okay. And the same with Stella today. She goes to the store and she goes to go and buy some ham. Yeah, we had to get ham. So she goes to the store and was it?
She asked about my shirt.
Oh, Stella had that this is what an awesome mom looks like shirt on. So she said to Stella, "Oh, so you're the awesome mom." And Stella says, some days. And Then the lady asked her, so who's the strict, grouchy one? She's like, I'm the strict, grouchy one. He says, oh, so daddy is the softy? Stella's like, no, other mommy's the softy. Oh, you're a lesbian. Now I remember. And I'm like, what is it this week? I swear I'm gonna get some lessons from a certain creator to make fucking tie-dye, gay pride flag, rainbowy shirts to wear. Make it obvious enough. So yeah. But yeah, long story short, now the bed's fixed. And we still have dummy sex according to Omar. Because apparently according to Gran, that toy is just a dummy. It was like, it's not very dumb when you know how to use it.
Exactly.
So yeah.
And she has no idea what the toys today are like. Like they can do things that she couldn't even imagine. They're magical.
So yeah, Stella and I actually sat and we pondered. We did a little equation in our heads. I'm under the firm belief, because if you talk to my gran now and you mention anything sexual, she'll tell you, I don't like sex.
That generation very rarely did.
But have you ever wondered why? Because it was always a dirty, filthy thing.
It was more duty than it was.
But
Yeah.
I think it's. I said to Stella, was like, did you enjoy the deed when you were married to fuckface? He's like, no. It's like, and now? Yes. I don't know. Starts to make sense. Considering the fact that, I mean, you know my entire pedigree going back to when I was writing fan fiction. I had to write a steamy scene which sounded more like the Brady Bunch after I had written it, because I had never experienced in my
Yeah.
life before.
I remember that. I remember that we all were sitting there trying to like explain it to you because you couldn't. You're like, I don't know. Like, I can't. And if you've never experienced it, how can you write about it? Like, you're just
So-
kind of guessing it.
So yeah. Then my lovely friend sent me a bob. And I was told that I am not allowed to be in front of my computer or write any more chapters on that fan fiction until I had an experience that. I was 28.
Wow.
Yeah. 27, 28 years old. So yeah, I've come to the firm conclusion, and I think that the theory is sound. In general speaking, I know that there's specific other areas that also have contributing factors, but I think in general, our older generation, people who reckon they do not like to have sex is because they had a partner that didn't know what to do.
Yeah. That was definitely the
Could
biggest.
not find the button.
A
And
lot
could not.
of them got married super young too. So it was kind of like you didn't talk about it then either. Like when they get together, and if they hadn't been taught birds and the bees, and they're like, "You're married now, have babies," and they're like, "How does this work? Like, how's that really enjoyable? You're just kind of fumbling around. Oh, okay, here we go." And then the babies come, and now it's like, "Oh, I can't sleep. I don't want that. Go away."
Yeah.
Because it's like mommy, mommy, daddy, mommy, 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 mommy,
So
mommy, mommy.
now you can just imagine the little sadistic
Yeah.
thoughts that I have,
Yep.
especially considering Stella's ex.
Mm,
Because now that I'm armed with the information that my dear wifey poo had been faking it for most of her life,
yikes.
I just
Yeah.
wish there's an occasion where I could sit on a bar stool or something next to him one day and say, "Did she make those noises with you?" Now you see what happens. Now you see what happens when there's no electricity. I have the most evil thoughts.
Oh man, I love it. I have missed everybody. I have missed this.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm hoping against hope because it seems our grid is slowly but surely crashing.
Yeesh.
So yeah, I'm hoping that our load shedding eases up a bit, but we can't
Are there
promise.
Are there any plans from the government at all to rectify this so this doesn't continue?
No, no.
They're just waiting until everybody's in the dark, pretty much.
Well, it's going to be worse than that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're
Because
going to try to get that avoided as quickly as possible.
some of our biggest companies that we have, like for instance Vodacom,
Hmm.
you're familiar with Vodacom, right?
Yeah.
Vodacom is looking into another electricity supplier for South Africa
Oh,
to power up all the Vodacom towers and all that. Because when we have load shedding, even our towers go out.
shit.
So what do you do in an emergency?
Wow.
Miss Suzanne, I can try explaining the big O to Grandma. I can even show her Meg Ryan doing the O in a diner. And she'll still go, "Was there something wrong with her sandwich?"
That's a little sad though. She's never experienced that herself. Like
It
she
is.
now doesn't never really know what she missed.
Thanks for joining us, Miss Suzanne. Love you plenty,
Yeah.
Miss you. See you next time.
See
So
ya.
yeah, I I don't even want to imagine trying to explain that to Gran. I mean, she's 88. I'm not saying that, but I just don't want to do that.
I can't say that I blame you. Can't say that I
it's
blame
it's it's no. So yeah. So other than the bed breaking, having no electricity, and having the orgasm discussion with grandma, well, not the orgasm discussion with grandma, the we'll never get husbands discussion, which was so funny. You realize we don't need husbands.
That's the point.
Oh,
Well, that is a good thing. My dogs call me Mama said my grandma once told us she wouldn't have another man if his ass was lined with gold.
that's a very good. That yeah. I feel that. I'm feeling that more and more every time I go out or I have a possible like, hey, I kind of like this guy or whatnot. And then I get to
Yeah.
know them a little bit, and then I'm like, no, 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 no.
You see, yeah, no, after, as I said before, I did try the doing what's normal, and it doesn't work.
And I just wait for the right connection with the right person, whatever that looks like. And then I'll know. That's what I figure. Like, this dude was so into me. He was like saying stuff like he thought we were past life connected. And like, he was even joking and going, I'll call you my Freya. Because we were talking about the Norse heritages and and his
Yeah,
was
Odin's wife.
yeah, I'm not Freya. I'm not that I'm not that. So it made me realize that the love bombing doesn't work. Because I said that to him. I'm like, it's a little love bombing. Because I'm not trying to
Yeah.
love bomb you. And I'm like, but right, like 2 dates and where possible past life regress really like, and I'm your Freya, right? Like that's love bombing. That's love bombing, man. Like that's for a naive person who doesn't get that. It just didn't do it for me. It was a good breakfast. What did I have? Oh, I had French toast. It was lovely.
Just French toast.
And it had like watermelon on it, and it was like this fancy French toast. It was a breakfast thing. Yeah. And then he told our waitress, he looks at her and he goes, I just so you know that in about 4 weeks, something really good's going to happen. Yeah.
What? I'm gonna wake up one morning
Yeah. He
and
said
the sun is shining.
yeah. So he's like, in about 4 weeks, something really, really good is about to happen to you. And she's like, oh, I like that. And I'm like, mm-hmm.
Way to generalize.
Right. So then he's like, well, maybe I'll come back in 4 weeks. She goes, you should. I'll let you know if anything. And I'm like, mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm sure he'll be back in 4 weeks to see how you're doing. Be careful. He might take you to the mothership.
Have you probed?
Right. There was more things, but they're super personal and like, yeah, I told you about them. And I could have a blast like talking about it, but it's really not something I should bring up. Titanium. I am titanium. Oh, did I tell you he also sent me a love song within the first 12 hours? Yeah. He sent 1,000 Years, the whole Twilight soundtrack one, and said that was because we are. I
I
am.
have died every day waiting for you.
I played that and went, "Are you fucking shitting me right now?"
Okay.
So I was like, "Okay, sure. I'm sure you have." That lasted 3 dates and less than a week. I have a few conversations and
Wow, that 1,000 years went by pretty fast, didn't it?
it did. I blinked and it just, and the past lives, like they must have been some pretty. And in the end, I said, if we did live some past lives, it doesn't necessarily mean that they were good ones.
True.
I don't deny
You
that
could have
past
been
lives
his
could be a thing.
mother-in-law.
I could have been his mother-in-law. I could have been like I could have been anything. He could have been like my brother, father's uncle's friend who did that thing at that place and he wouldn't leave me alone. So now we're forever doing this thing where I'm like, leave me the fuck alone. And he just shows up random of every past life. Who God
Yeah.
knows? Like, why is he generalizing that a past life has to be romantic? Creepy people can stalk you in past lives, I'm sure. If you can have one, why can't you have the other? See, this is what I do. I grab it and I just go.
Well, now that we're actually sitting conversating about the male persuasion, um, Valerie came by here the other day and she was like, Mommy, I know I have you and Mama Stella, but my dad doesn't come and visit me. He doesn't call me.
Love.
Do you think I can ask Uncle JB if he'll be my dad?
Oh my God.
And I was like,
Awkward and cute, but awkward.
I was like, you can ask Uncle JB. Now, this word just jumped up, and it doesn't mean the same to me as what it does to the rest of the world. But in any way, so I said, you can always ask Uncle JB if he'll be your fun uncle. So, Funkle, not in the white trailer trash way.
Yeah.
So the other night,
No.
he brought Leo back from after the weekend, and Valerie's standing there. She's like, "Hey, JB, will you be my Funkle?" What? Was like, oh yeah.
Oh my uncle.
So yeah.
My uncle.
So yeah,
Kind of reminds me of Steve Urkel.
she's so excited about going to school.
Oh, good. That's exciting.
Yeah, she starts in January.
It's gonna get quiet there.
Very. So yeah. Plus, I don't know. I've been sitting stressing out the last while. I mean, as I said before, being without electricity is a fuck up because your mind goes around in circles and
Spirals.
fucks you. Because my thoughts turn very dark. The job situation, the electricity situation, Valerie going to school in January. And then I sit and think about Gran being 88 years old. So It's I really need something to divert my attention.
I would so
Especially,
do gaming if we can get you able to
especially in
somehow.
times when the electricity is out.
Yeah, that's the hard part. Shit.
Mm. Yeah, when the electricity is on, we can definitely do some gaming.
It's Halloween event. I'm gonna be doing a ton more streaming. I might as well. People can enjoy that.
Don't turn the music up too loud while everybody's gone. No, we watch movies.
Hey, I just found out that I can watch and share my the things I watch on Discord. And I have the first 8 episodes of House of Dragon. If
Nice.
anybody wants to join me, we can stream the first 8 episodes sometime in the next little bit.
Sure.
I just love it. Like I thought, what a great thing. We could all just sit and watch, and then when we can just chit chat about it afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, we could definitely do that. Um, Stella and I are waiting for The Crown. The next
Mm,
season of The Crown.
I got so hooked up on the royal everything that's been going on in the royal family. I haven't watched it yet all the way. I'm like halfway through season 2, I think.
Are you just as tired of hearing about Harry and Meghan as the rest of the world?
She is a malignant narcissist that looped him in, brainwashed him, and now turned him into one. That's what they do. They turn vulnerable people into themselves.
I'm still laughing at that Lion King comment where she
Right.
reckons who was the actor? I can't remember his name now. Was John Carney.
Mm.
She reckoned that the South African actor that played in The Lion King
Oh, yeah.
told her that when she married Harry,
I remember
the
this.
South Africans were celebrating in the streets much in the same fashion as they did when Mandela was released from prison.
Right.
What? And John Carney went on record saying, I've never met Meghan Markle.
She's terrible. She's just, and she, oh.
Because when I heard that, I was like, we celebrated in the streets? Where?
Yeah. I was wondering that myself. I was like, and then like, what was it? They went there a couple summers back, and she was complaining about having a fire or something, or leaving the baby behind while they did a thing, and there was a fire in the hotel, not in the baby's room, but in the place he was staying. And I guess she made such a scene over this thing that she's not well liked there, is she? Well, really, they were. Go ahead.
I think we'd be more excited if Margaret Thatcher climbed out of her grave and came and visited South Africa. We'd celebrate in the streets then.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
You turn if you want to. The lady's not for turning. So yeah. But it's that and everything else social media wise.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me just shake my head, say, what the fuck is wrong with you? And
Yeah. Everything is going to hell in a handbasket.
yeah.
It doesn't matter where you are either. It's universal.
Mhm.
People are mean. They're fucking things are just they're sour with each other to a degree that they hurt each other, and then the world is on the brink of war, but everybody's freaking fighting over like Meghan and Harry, or
Mhm.
Johnny and Amber, or
Yeah.
Marilyn and
Evan
his
Rachel
ex-wife.
Wood.
Yeah, like these are the things that we're focusing on, but then the big pictures, like people suffering and starving and war, are all back there, and just being regular old dick bags to each other.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Mm.
But yeah. Having fun?
I'm dancing to the music.
Is it coming through clearly at least?
Oh yeah, it's nice. It's not overpowering. It's a nice background sound.
Nice. Because I was surprised after our previous live stream. Because the previous live stream we also played music in the background, and I figured, well, I really don't care, because I don't care if I get copyright claim. I don't
Yeah,
care, right? But I don't want to get copyright struck. Up
yeah,
to like when I play a YouTube video and it immediately takes my stream down.
yeah.
I don't want that.
No,
But I saw that doing it this way is
it's like
fine.
a yeah.
I won't get struck down for it.
That's good.
So yeah. So basically, yeah, that's my and Stella's playlist that we have on our phone and our computer. So when the power's on, we can listen to it off the computer. If the power's
Nice.
off, it's the phone until the battery's flat.
Lisa.
Oh, I would. But he'd probably help our president hide money in his couch.
I was going to say he might get lost. I mean, I don't know much about Biden, but every time I see these videos about him, he's always confused, like not sure where he is, and like they don't paint him in the greatest light. Like he's just not sure.
So he's so confused. Why does that remind me of a t-shirt? I'm so
Oh, oh, oops. That wasn't intentional, but
confused. Speaking of, I wish I could just have like 3 consecutive hours where I can sit and work on t-shirts,
yeah,
because I still need
no
to make
power out.
t-shirts for Mama, and yeah, it's a bit of a bugger up because as soon as I get started, the power goes out and then I lose it and I have to redesign again when I get on.
Yeah.
So yeah, but well, so yeah, I don't know if you guys are interested. If you're great, if you're not, okay, that's fine too. You're gonna be streaming House of Dragons
Yeah, let's pick a date.
on Discord.
Yeah,
So anybody who's
starting
on
tomorrow,
Discord,
tonight, tomorrow, whenever.
um, Stella will drop the link for Discord. If you do not have it,
Which Discord is she gonna have?
ours the
Yeah.
yeah. So if you guys are in the mood to watch House of Dragons and sit and chit chat and have a discussion after the episodes and stuff like that, feel free. Um, yeah, we can do that. There we go. There's the Discord server for anybody who doesn't have it. And yeah, I'm sorry to be making it an early stream this evening, but we weren't expecting to have electricity, and we did. So I scheduled the live stream, but we are pretty pooped.
Same
So
here.
we're going to call it an early night. Love you guys lots, and we'll be back again as soon as possible. So yeah, stay safe. Don't be too naughty. If you're naughty, come and tell me about it. And yeah, so see you guys again next time. Cheerio.
Bye.